All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. I'm talking. We're back, and now I was going to do a weekly series, but I'm only going to do the series when I have a user game. So we're in week 8 of year 4 of the Clemson Dynasty, and we're about to get it on. We're about to get it on with Miami. We played them last year in Miami, and we back. So we about to get it popping. Be a soldier. What colors you coming in so we won't clash? I'm just gonna go like this. I know you good. Okay. Game tight.
It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see, the national champions from last year, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll run this play from the pistol. Back to pass, it's Clinton. And they can't make the connection. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Moore. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
Yeah, right? Like they just like, look, they out here trying to help me out already. I get it. I take it. Yeah, said I'll take it.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Sets up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason.
Oh, he's got some space. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Wowzers, let's go.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Setting up for the extra point.
They was blocking their ass off.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Handoff from the gun. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Back to pass on 2nd down. They're working that left side. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Got him downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Clemson jumps to the line. They go to the ground. Got enough space. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. Trying to pound it in. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. 2nd and goal coming up. Trying to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Clemson.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. It'll be a draw. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Clinton. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
And the Tigers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Now on the option. The pitch. Touchdown, Clemson! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Cincinnati is on top. They've played awfully well today, and though that's not Desmond Ridder out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 7 over TCU. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 clash of the Titans, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
And the Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Clinton. Finds his man, it's Jefferson. Turns it on in midfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught near the sticks, it's Jefferson. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains, it's at the 22.
This is good news for the offense here because they've got their Heisman caliber receiver in a bit of a groove. Back-to-back catches. The defense has no answer for him. I would keep force-feeding him the football because he's catching fire right now.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Touchdown, Miami! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. Turning it on. The 40. He's at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down.
I had to. Got to switch it up a little bit. I don't know what he was doing. Sitting there waiting to get popped.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They'll go with a direct snap. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. They'll go to the ground. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. After the run, now to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
It'll be 3rd and long. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Clinton. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And the Hurricanes look to keep this drive humming. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to turn the corner on the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire toward the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. Pitching on the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense. You got to set those edges by the defensive end, and everybody fly to the football.
And the Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football.
Chocolate.
Third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Back to throw, it's Clinton. Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, here's an interesting situation after that incompletion for the offense all of a sudden, because you've had success. You've scored 2 touchdowns on your first 2 drives. You've got to be playing with a lot of confidence. Does that carry over and make you feel like going for it here on 4th down? You've got the playmakers. You've made some big plays early in this game. Field position would say you should punt it, but what does the head coach decide to do?
Clemson Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. There's an idea that Clemson can only run the ball when they sort of trick you and get you in space, but they're showing a lot of versatility now.
Yeah, I think the word you were looking for was finesse. They've been a finesse offense, more about tempo and body blows than it is about, you know, being physical up front. But if this unit does get that physicality and get that ground game and a good offensive line, I think that's when you see the best of the Clemson Tigers.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Cincinnati has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Nippert Stadium. They're up by 7 over TCU. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Pringle. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air. It's Clinton. It's complete to the left. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
The Canes with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Getting back, it is.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Pringle. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Got a man. It's Jefferson. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a group.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, I love the idea on offense here. Let's go to the quick passing game, right? Let's get it in and out of the hands of our quarterback quickly. Got to make sure you're throwing completions, though.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking for a man. It's Clinton. Grabbed in the middle. It's shot. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Looking to throw. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen.
I got you.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession.
Put it in target.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Clinton. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Keep them out there.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. To the air on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Yeah, mine's just neither. Let's see. All right, let's see now. See if that'll do it. It says waiting for you to get back online. Okay. But yeah, there we go. We good. We good.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass, it's Clinton. This time he's got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Caught over the middle. It's Carr. Touchdown, Canes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here in the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21.
Now you good.
They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
Okay, yeah. We just, I mean.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Slithers into space. Got the first down and still on his feet. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
When your run game's working like this early in the game, man, it makes everything so easy.
No, you good. You good. No, it's all good. It's all good, Pimpin'. Let me give you some cookies. There's no soup. All right, you good? Let's go.
Big runs like that, watch for this offense to come back and attack some play action down the field.
I'll make it. Just wait.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to let it go. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Man, if you're going to win games, you've got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. There he goes. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime.
Yeah, it's all good.
The Hurricanes will kick it away to start the second half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Right back to it.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led them to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Keep it on the ground. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight.
And, yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Looking downfield, it's Clinton. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Hunt is on its way. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Flips it out in the flat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Fires to the right. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but now I got one-on-one matchups elsewhere that I got to go take advantage of. If they're going to double cover him, I'm going to take advantage of some matchups somewhere else.
Hand off from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
You know, in the modern era of college football, with everybody throwing it, it becomes harder and harder for running backs to put up big-time numbers. With that last carry, though, this guy's got 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Snap it to the back. Fights off the defender.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You've got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Well, there's no denying the chemistry that this guy has had with his quarterback all year long. It seems like whenever they need a big play, he's always open. That's his 75th catch of the year.
The Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side.
Like it.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No
Trying to
good.
throw.
And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And those sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Clinton. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
That is an awesome play up front right there, crashing that play in the backfield. And it's funny, you think back to Clemson. Remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national title his true freshman year? It wasn't necessarily about Trevor Lawrence. They won that title because of their defensive dominance, especially on the D-line. That may have been the best D-line we've ever seen in college football. And I tell you, sometimes this dude looks like he could start on that D-line. He's that talented.
Looking to fire. Dangerous screen into traffic. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
There might be some. All right, I'm going to make it.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
When you go dime personnel package, you got extra DBs in the game, so it's harder to throw if you're the quarterback. There's just not as many windows. They've got more guys in coverage. You're expecting to at least have a little bit more time, but your offensive line, man, they just couldn't hold up.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W.
Through the we. You don't know I'm the BG.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. On the option. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Makes the catch. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's cut.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Huh? No, you don't have to. It's 4th quarter.
They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. Direct snap. Turning it on. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
And it's really tough in that 4th and medium range because you're still thinking pass defensively, and they're late reacting to the run. How about the play call to be able to call the run with confidence, execute it? Nice job by the offense getting the 4th down conversion. 1st down, new set of downs.
Gets the back moving. They'll give it to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave
Get
on
out of
that
there.
one.
Yeah, you gotta do it.
Well, one of the best compliments you
Okay,
can
you
pay
just
a
wait
running
till I
back is
finish
they
my
get
game,
stronger
Papa.
as the game goes on. This guy's been awesome all game long, and you're seeing it here in the fourth quarter. He's trying to ice this thing and close it out, still running strong.
Son, you gotta wait.
And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Cincinnati is on top. They've played awfully well
go back to
today.
Roblox.
Though that's not Desmond Ridder out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 5 over TCU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Scanning the field, it's Clinton. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And this defense right now is pinning their ears back with a huge lead in the fourth quarter, and you're seeing that coming off the edge. They're not even respecting run because they don't have to. They know that this opponent is going to throw the football. They're taking wider splits. They're getting up the field. They're using their speed, and that time tracking the quarterback down for a big sack.
Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he throws another interception. His 3rd of the night.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he's still running after the move. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Clemson. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point was good. The kickoff unit is
West
out
Side
there.
shit.
Boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. To the air, it's Clinton. Gets it to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
John Adams right there.
I like the play call on offense.
A big worm out there.
Get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on 3rd.
Huh? Well, I mean, I didn't make them. I named them, yeah. Yeah. Big worm out there.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And they want
My dude was running around.
Down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are in the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on.
Quarterback been getting hit too much.
It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The off breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. They give themselves
he knew it was his time to shine this year.
This winning run.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? All season long, they've done enough to win week in, week out. Hasn't always been pretty. They haven't always brought their A-plus game to the park. But they won a shootout today. Both offenses trading blows back and forth, and they were able to come out on top. And
I gotta make a decision on my quarterback.
Defeated today.
And he made the extra point without problem. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And
yeah, I was just, yeah, it was, and my quarterback, man, I gotta figure him out.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Great place to start for this offense. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own.
Oh.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Hurricane.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick.
Yep.
Into the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
Lining up for the PAT.
But it's more so my fault than his anyway.
Splits those uprights right in half. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
28.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Clinton. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Touchdown, Tigers. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Cincinnati has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Nippert Stadium. They're up by 5 over TCU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it. This one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing.
And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And the offense takes control of this football game late. I tell you what, this offense doesn't wow you in every position. They've got some good players. They find a way to put drives together. They find a way to score. But this team is undefeated. This team is a force to be reckoned with, continuing to stay undefeated.
Getting set for the point after.
Oh, shit.
Oh, do you just hate to see it? Blew the extra point. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, 1 snap, put it in the end zone. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Clinton. Gets it out quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That falls incomplete. They had the screen all set up, and he couldn't hang on to the ball.
Well, I know you're excited on these screen plays if you're a running back because you want to get the ball in your hand and you're so anxious and eager to turn around and get upfield. But first things first, you got to catch the ball.
And the Canes will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Complete to start this drive. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this
41
game.
in the fourth quarter?
Good statement game for these
Jesus.
guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game. Possible upset, 2 really good teams.
Jesus.
Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Get 'em up. That was a bad game, actually. It's a bad game, actually. We gotta tighten up. We gonna play with the big boys. We gotta tighten up. We gotta tighten up. We gotta tighten up, fellas. Oh, Texas won, huh? Who we waiting on? Josh? They're gonna play. Oh, Micah. Ooh. We gotta tighten up, fellas. Crow. Randall. Oh man, we had a bad game. Wide receiver had a bad game. Quarterback. I mean, it was a running game though, but man, we gotta tighten up, bro. We gotta tighten up, but we good. We Gucci. Gucci this way, man. Who we got next? We got the computer next. Then we got the big boys. Texas. Oh, I got 2 games. Oh, okay. Okay, we got 2. All right. There we go. There we go. We better tighten up. We better tighten up right here. Figure out this quarterback situation. All right, boys. Signing off. All right, we got 2 games to tighten up. All right, we good. We good.